Hello, I'm Penny Aubrey of Aubrey Shangri-La or My Shangri-La, and today I'm coming to you with the Reiki Precepts. So I think during this time, it's a very trying time for many of us, and I learned the Reiki Precepts a few years ago when I first started learning about my Reiki, when I first started going through my Reiki training. And it is something that you can use in your everyday life. I've used it many times, and when I initially learned of them, I did it every single day, just to keep them in my mind and keep that higher vibration within me. And as a reminder of that, I may not always have a choice of what's going on around me, but I have a choice in how I react to what's going on around me. And we all have that choice. We have a choice. So no matter how bad you think it is, no matter what you are going through, how you respond to it can literally shift the energy, shift the outcome, and shift the vibrations. So that being said, I am using some notes simply because I'm a little new to YouTube, which reminds me, subscribe, like, and share for my channel. So I'm going to use my little notepad here, and I'm going to actually show you. Hopefully you can see this. This is a little Reiki Precept card that I have. So I don't want you to focus on the exact wording as much as the intention behind the wording. And when Yusui taught this to his students, they were to sit in gasho, which is prayer hands. That is Japanese for prayer hands. And they were to basically sit in meditation with these words and say them every day. So, you can see at the top, it says the secret method of inviting happiness through many blessings. So this is the Reiki Precepts right here, and this is what we're going to be saying today, or talking about. So when you start the Reiki Precepts, as you sit in gasho or prayer hands, you will always start them with just for today. And the reason that we say just for today, or that Mikao taught his students just for today, because it is with the idea that you can accomplish anything one time. You can try anything one time, one day, one moment, one step. So when we say just for today, we're keeping in mind we're living in the present moment, the present day, now. We're not thinking about the future. We're not thinking about tomorrow. We're not thinking about yesterday. We're thinking about right now, right here, being present within our hearts, within ourselves, and just in this moment. So that's why we say just for today. So we always start them with just for today. So the first Reiki precept is do not anger. Okay? So I want you to think about this. And when I say them, I will sit in prayer hands, or I may be taking a shower, or I may be getting ready. I sometimes will say them if I wake up in the morning and I know I'm going to have a hard day, or maybe I just want to keep them in my mind for if I encounter anything throughout the day with the intention of having a good day and having good reactions. So I will always say, for today only, I shall not anger. And then I always follow up. This is what I do. So I want you to think about it and think of ways that you can incorporate it. And I also want you to weigh the situation. Take a situation that maybe you are encountering that has provoked anger in you, or possibly can provoke anger. And think of the outcome if you become angry, and think of the outcome if you don't become angry, if you don't respond with anger. So these are all responses that you control, that you have control over. So when I say I shall not anger, I add to it that anger only hurts me. Anger will not help the situation. I shall not anger because anger will not change what has already happened. It can only affect what is coming now. So, just for today, I shall not anger. I can do this for one day. I can respond in another way. I can choose another way to respond besides anger. And then I want you to also look at why you respond with anger. So look at those emotions as they arise. If you are becoming angry, what is it specifically that's invoking that anger in you? What is rising up in you to cause that anger? So the next one, do not worry. I shall not worry. Right now, I would say a lot of us are in that worry mode. And rightfully so. We are in a fearful mode. We are in an anxious mode. We are worrying what's going to happen. How am I going to pay my bills if I can't work? What am I going to do with my kids all the rest of the school year possibly? How am I going to cope with this? What if somebody I know gets sick? What if I spread the virus unknowingly to someone? So right now we are in a state of worry. So take that deep breath. Just for today, I shall not worry. Say this to yourself. Just for today, I shall trust in the divine presence of God or source or spirit. I shall trust in myself. Just for today, I shall not worry about what might come or might not come. So think about that. When you worry, you are worrying about what yet has not come and may never come. So just for today, trust in yourself, trust in a higher source, whatever that is to you, whether that's spirit, the creator, God, whatever you call that higher source, that divine presence that we all usually believe in. So trust in that. Trust that everything will be okay. Everything is just as it should be for this moment. That may not outcome in a bad way. So don't worry. Try not to worry. I know that's hard right now, and trust me, it's hard for everyone, including myself. So the next one is be humble. So for this one, when I say to myself, just for today, I shall be humble, and I add, I shall be grateful. So I'm adding, I shall be humble and grateful. So when you cultivate a feeling of gratefulness or being humble from your heart, within your heart, you are now changing the energy to focus on gratitude, on something bigger than you, something that is taking place universally that really is not in your control sometimes. Something beyond you, something bigger than you, something that's being expanded out cosmically or universally, spiritually. So know that when we are moving through this world at this time or any other time, cultivating that gratitude and being humble and knowing that it's not just about you. It's not just about our tiny little existence. It's about something much greater, much bigger. And just keeping that focus on things that you can be grateful for. Think of whether, even if it's one thing, think of one thing you can be grateful for and put your focus there. If you're feeling so down, so overwhelmed, bring one thing to your attention that you can have gratitude for. One thing. And put your attention there, put your focus there, and start to shift that energy within you into a feeling of gratitude, into a feeling that it's not just about me. We are together in this. We are connected in this. We are all one in this. Think of all the other people out there and think of them as connected to you, that we are all going through this together. So are we that small or are we that big? Okay. The next one, be honest in your dealings with people. So this one, there's different variations that you'll come across. The way I was taught was be honest in your work or the work that you do. This one specifically says be honest in your dealings with people. And what this means is be honest, be truthful to yourself, first of all. Live your truth, speak your truth, be kind. Not speaking your truth in a way that is going to bring harm to others or yourself. So be honest, be open, be honest, look honestly at what you're doing and how you're doing it. Is it for the higher good of yourself? Is it for the higher good of everyone? So be true to yourself. Speak your truth in a kind way, like I said. Live your truth, be your truth. Be honest. Don't be in a way of, that's a hard one. Anyways, just for today, speak your truth, be your truth, live your truth. Okay. Be compassionate towards yourself and others. To me, this is one of the most important things that we can do right now. And we must include ourselves. We cannot extend love and compassion or empathy or sympathy or caring to anyone before extending it to ourselves. So this goes hand in hand with being authentic with yourself and with others. So when you are extending that compassion to others, are you authentically extending it? Are you coming from your heart? Are you coming from your highest self? Are you extending it with unconditional love, or does it have conditions on it? So we are in a time right now where compassion is much needed. And this is a reminder to myself as much to anyone else. This is why I say these on a daily basis, because it's a reminder to me on how to respond, how to be, how to live during these times or any other times. Just extending that compassion out, extending that love out. Being compassionate, knowing that when someone is at the grocery store and you see their cart loaded up with 30 toilet papers, and you're frantically trying to search for one pack because you're about out. Have compassion and know that they may be acting from a place of fear, of lack. Maybe they grew up in a home where they were in need or in want of basic necessities. Maybe they are getting that to distribute out and give to people. Maybe they're donating it. You don't know. The bottom line is you don't know why people are doing things. You don't know where they are acting from or what's causing them to act in that way. So as hard as it can be, open your heart and have compassion and understanding. And maybe they're doing it, like I said, to donate. Maybe they're donating that toilet paper. Maybe they're not keeping it for themselves. We don't know that. So don't assume why someone is doing something. And then So, so important right now to have compassion for yourself. We are so hard on ourselves. Most of us bring judgment upon ourselves. Most of us become angry with ourselves. Most of us don't follow these with ourselves. So definitely you need to follow this for yourself. You need to not be angry with yourself. You need to not pass judgment with yourself. You need to have compassion for yourself, understanding, nurture yourself right now. We are all in this together. We are all going through hard times right now. We are all uncertain where this is going. We are all reacting in the default ways that we know how to react. And that means some of us are reacting with anger. Some of us are reacting with laughter. Some of us are just literally closing off and reacting with fear. Some of us are reacting with anxiety. Some of us are reacting with love. So there is no right or wrong way to react. This is an unprecedented situation right now. In my lifetime, I have not seen this. And I'm about to be 54 years old, and I have not seen this in my lifetime. So the Reiki Precepts right now are a huge help. I think they would help a lot of people. And it's just a reminder of a better way to react, a better way to be. And starting with yourself, start with yourself. So today we're going to sit in Gasho, and we're going to say, just for today, only for today, I shall not anger. Only for today, I shall not worry. Only for today, I shall be humble and grateful. Only for today, I shall be honest in my work, in my duties, in my spirit, and in my soul. And just for today, I shall have compassion for myself and all living things. So I hope that you take these and try practicing them. Try to bring them in. Try to incorporate them right now. I'm going to post the link to my page, my blog that actually I wrote a blog about this a little bit more in depth. And like I said, subscribe, like, and share. I'm trying to bring positivity in a world that truly needs it, including myself. So by sharing it, I'm bringing it into my life and reminding myself. So definitely let me know what else can help you. Let me know if this helped, what you would like to see. I'm also going to bring a few children's videos in again. I did get a good response from the little children's breathing video. I am not a children's channel. I do have children, and I have grandchildren, and I have great nieces and nephews, and I absolutely love children, and I believe that during this time we need to keep some sort of lightheartedness and sanity for their sake, for them, because they are feeling this just as much as we are, if not more, because children are very receptive, very, very open and receptive. So please remember that with your children, with your grandchildren, your nieces, nephews. So I will bring some more videos that you are more than welcome to watch first, screen, share while you're watching, or you can watch them and share with your children. So whatever you feel like doing, I want to hear from you. I want you to let me know what you want to hear from me, whether it's Reiki, whether it's yoga, whether it's energy work, maybe some herbal recipes that you can incorporate, some herbs, some natural healing remedies, just things that you would like to hear that can help you right now, and maybe help you engage with your families more, help you relax, help you decompose. So let me know. And as always, Wishing you all peace and blessings and